Hello guys, today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips to make your early vibe journey as smooth as possible. Let's begin. The first tip I have for you today is minimize the time you spend in your stash. Now this tip is extremely important for new players as I have been giving a lot of coaching sessions and I have seen that new players tend to spend more time in their stash compared to their raids. Now this can be a full video on its own, but the important things to remember are you don't need to store everything that you find in your raids. Rather, the way you should loot should be smart. Only pick up items that you need or items that will fetch you more rubles. Everything else is garbage for you. In your stash, only keep quest items or important barter items. For this, you should refer to wiki to know which quest items are needed found in raid. Link in description. For weapons and gear, don't start hoarding. Just a few extra weapons for your next few raids is all you need. Always remember, there are traders from who you can purchase gear whenever required. Whenever you find something really good, early vibe, say a level 6 armor, try using it as soon as possible because the more it waits in your stash, the less advantage it can give you. People will have better bullets and your level 6 armor won't be that strong later on in the vibe. Also, do not start hoarding every weapon part or barter items into your rigs or your bags. I know some rigs and bags gives you more storage space, but they're not as efficient as compared to a junk box. So your objective should be keep only things that you need in the near future. Rest everything should be used or sold. My second tip is don't go for scav runs. Now this one is a bit complicated. If you're a complete beginner, then you should definitely do scav runs as this is the best way for you to learn the maps. But if you have a fair enough idea about the game, then you should avoid doing scav runs as on the first few days of the vibe, a lot of people will be trying to do scav runs because it's free money and the wait time for this can be extremely long. So you don't want to waste your time on day 1 of the vibe. And most of your quest progression you can only do by playing PMC, except the final raid quest items. On top of all of this, you don't level up your PMC or level up his skills by playing as a scav. Keep scav as your backup choice if you think you're going to go bankrupt or need free money to keep going. My third tip is how to level up faster. Now there are two things, your trader level and your character level. Both are different things. For leveling up your trader, you need 3 things. You need trader ratings, you need to spend enough money on the trader, and you need your character level. Trader rating you can easily increase by doing more quests by that trader. You can always sell or purchase items from a trader to increase the spend money on the trader. Now to level up your character faster, I'll give you 4 quick tips. Any headshot kill you do will give you bonus experience, so always try to go for headshot. Whenever you survive a raid, you get a 30% bonus experience. So surviving is a really important aspect if you want to level up your character faster. Completing quest is like a bonus experience over and top of your usual raid experience. You can do multiple quests in a single raid to fast forward your leveling up process. In your hideout, some stations can give you negative effect and some can give you positive effect. Like the defective wall will give you a negative stat of 3% if you don't mop the floor. Also, leveling up the wall will give you additional 12% raid experience. Constructing library will give you 15% boost to your raid experience. So try to level up your hideout to fasten up your level up process. Now very important part of making your early vibe journey simpler is not getting stuck. Now it is more likely that you will get stuck early vibe because the number of quests are limited and there will be one quest that will hold you back and end up wasting a lot of time. Most of the time it will be an item that you need like pen drive or a key that you need to complete a quest. This is not something that you can figure out in a single raid, but you need to start working towards this from the start of the vibe. For example, get into the habit of looting jackets and drawers for keys from day 1. Also, you should be following the wiki found in raid quest item list so that you're saving up those items since the start of the vibe. Again, link in description. This will make sure you don't end up selling those lucky GPUs that you might have found easily in the early vibe for some rubles, then getting stuck on farming part 4 later on in the vibe, which requires you to find 3 GPUs found in raid. My next and the last tip is to have an objective for every raid. Raids will be a lot smoother and you will have a better survival rate if you have a plan in your mind already. Know what your current quests are, what items that you need and might need in the future, which location have the highest chance of giving you those items should be how you decide the places you loot. In every raid, there is more chance of you running into a PMC at the start of the raid than towards the end of the raid. Because as the raid progresses, the number of PMC will go down because some of them are extracting and some of them are dying. So the longer the raid goes on, the chances of you surviving keep getting higher and higher. Use this knowledge. Take advantage of it. Say if you have a quest that requires you to go dorms and you have a really bad survival rate in dorms, then you can always go to the dorms to do that quest towards the end of the raid. Whenever you join a raid, you put yourself in a risk of dying and losing everything that you bring with you. So try to make every raid you survive worth it by making sure you gain more in those raids than you lose in the raids you die. Now I have a bonus tip for you and the most important tip, and that is to have fun. Now I have a lot of vibes of experience behind me. That is the only reason I can say this. Now wipe happens in around 6 months. That is a very long time gap. Trust me. This is the most fun you can have playing the most intense and horrifying game ever made. So if taking a little extra risk will give you more joy or satisfaction, then go for it. It is always more worth than the progression. Rather than extracting as soon as you find that one Saleva, why don't you try and stay in the raid a little longer, and maybe you'll have an experience that you'll remember for a long time. With the risk of losing that valuable item that you found, imagine doing some PvP. Now that experience is priceless. The types of experiences you can have in Tarkov are limitless. That is why you're here and you're not watching someone else's stream. So try to live this short time of available experience to the fullest while this opportunity lasts. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a fabulous vibe and you have loads of fun. And if you do, don't forget to like this video. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.